Ready to do a photo dump? This should be fun. All right, we're going to flip on over to this side. All right, let me get this out of the way. Now, what do you want to see first? I'm going to give you the photo dump. So, as most of you know, I did indeed go to California, had some business to conduct and some places to go. Did 2 live streams, one from the beach. I thought the beach one, and they're still up there, you can go look at them. I thought the beach one was absolutely freaking awesome. We got to see the sunset. Also got covered with tar. Go figure. Those of you in the Bror Nation Facebook group, I posted the pictures. I'm going to show them again. So if you want to look at my feet, now's your chance. I might not ever show them again, but I'm going to show you the whole scenario with that. But it was a beautiful place. I don't say no. It was beautiful. But the beaches are covered in tar. Only if you walk in the water. That's why nobody walks in the water. I'll show you those pictures. So let me show you my feet. Without any further ado, okay, what do you want to see first? All right, let's take a quick vote. You want to see my feet? You want to see Ronald Reagan? Or you want to see... Oh, it's not all my feet. You know, don't get weird about it. I'm not going to sell no pictures. Unless you really want to... I mean, $1,000, I might sell you a picture. But other than that, I don't know. Bam. In your face. Got feet up in your face. I mean, I got a couple of compliments on my feet. I mean, I'm not all like grody and calloused and whatnot. But okay, if you guys have watched the live stream, you saw that I was running up and down the beach, having a good old time, doing the thing, laughing, joking, having fun. And we even it got so dark. I forgot there's no street lights at the beach, you know. So I had the Olight. I always carry my Olight. So I'm like, you know, we had a blast. Now, I was shining the Olight in UV mode on my feet, and it was glowing. And I was just like, friggin' yikes. And I had this weird, crusty feeling taking place. And that's my right foot. I was taking my left foot and wiping it on my calf. It just felt like something weird was on my foot. And it happened to be tar. Now, I did not know this until after the live stream ended, when I went to try to put on my socks. These are not in order. I should have numbered them. This is the sink, and really, it was a nice hotel that I stayed in, too. This was like the schmutz that was done in their marble sink was just like absolutely trashed. But I was just like, yo, you should have warned me. You know, that's on you. Okay, this is immediately after that live stream ended, and I was just like, I touched the bottom of my foot because it felt like there was a giant, like, callus, and it was caked with sand, and I was like, what the F is this? And I touched it, and you can see, at first I thought it was oil from those offshore oil rigs. I honestly did. I mean, it was just a mess. And then I see my fingerprints. And then the sand was sticking in it. It would not come off. Luckily, because just the way I roll, I had some paper towels, you know, what I do is when I get into town, I find out where the spots are and I get some stuff. Paper towel wouldn't take it off, but at least I was able to put it on the steering wheel because that shit was not coming off. That was a mess. All right, that's just some crap. That's what I was wiping off my calf on. I mean, just look at that. That is a disgusting mess. And this is coming from the beach. This is not on the dry sand. It only comes up through wet sand as you're walking in it. And I'm wondering why I'm the only person walking at it in the beach. We only saw like, 2 or 3 other people that night? I mean, I'm trying to get it off with a bottle of water. You can see it down there. It's just like, nah. No. Yeah, it's some soap. I mean, it's just, it's disgusting. It was freaking disgusting. That's where I was wiping one foot, the bottom of one foot against my calf, trying to figure I was doing that during the live stream. I wasn't like making a big deal of it. Like, what's going on with my foot? Because I was having too much fun. I mean, you could tell my demeanor, and this takes nothing away from that evening because I had a blast. I don't get to go to the beach all that often, but that was fun. That's after I scraped it off. That was a thick, like 1/4-inch glob of tar. That's what I was trying to get off, and I was wiping it on my other calf. And I'm in their bed right now. I trashed their sheets. I trashed their towels. And when they came, the next morning, I don't let housekeeping in. It's just one of my things. Just leave me the F alone. But when I heard them coming, I'm just like, yo, I need everything. I need 2 of everything now. And they're like, what did you do? And I'm just like, hey, I asked at the front desk where a nice beach was. The guy was like down the block over there. So that's on you. But that was disgusting. I'll sell you that picture for $1,000. Bror Fredrik's feet. Had to take their, one of their freaking buckets or whatever you call them, waste pails, and I'm filling it with water. Now, everyone's saying, oh, you should have just got Dawn. Yes. Dawn works. It abso-freaking-lutely, because once I got back, I was able to save my sneakers. The socks I threw away. I saved my sneakers. I saved my pants. I got the rest of it off because it was still some like all in my pores. That Dawn does work, but unfortunately, like I said, the nearest Walmart or anything to buy Dawn at 9:30 at night was either closed or 20 or 30 miles away, and I would have had to get back in the car all covered in grease to do it. So I just made the best of it with, I mean, that's like a blend of their soap, my shampoo, probably some cologne. Like all over from my knees down. I have no hair where this was. Just gone. The only way to get rid of it was to like literally rip it out. That was my other foot. Oh my God. Okay, that pic's kind of sexy. I'll sell that for $2,000. But that was in their bed. That's just foul. Oh my God, it's coming out from under the earth. And I did speak to some locals later, and I just have a sense of people. I'm like, hey, you're local, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, tell me the deal with this freaking tar. And she's just like, oh, you went in the water? And I'm like, yeah. Nobody told you? No. She's like, just don't go in the water. But us locals, if we want to go in the water, just like Vegas locals do certain things, well, not anymore. But she's like, we carry a blend of castor oil and Dawn. We walk in the shit, we get covered just like you, and we wipe it off, and we get in our car with Dawn and castor oil. But, they should put signs on the freaking beach. Look at that. I mean, that's their beautiful freaking bed. Shout out Ritz. Oh, that was a mess. Oh my God. That was just train wreck level. Oh yeah. Oh, that picture is going to cost you $5,000. Oh, what a disaster. It took about 2 hours. Yeah, it took about 2 hours. That's their towels. Those are the towels I had to turn in. So I'm looking forward to, I think by tomorrow or Wednesday, they're supposed to refund the security deposit. It was kind of cool not having to pay, like, even though it was a nice place, there was no resort fees. That's kind of a Vegas thing. Tax and all that other bullshit. But I want to see if they hit me with a room charge, because all of their towels were like that. I had no choice whatsoever. Oh, man. Oh, and then I was watching the news. Because I like to watch local news when I'm traveling and such. And they were talking about the La Brea tar pits. Now, these tar pits called Tar Pit Park, but it's like 12, 13, 15 miles further down the beach or even further. Like I said, I thought it was the oil rigs that caused that. So I was kind of freaking out, from an environmental standpoint, but it turns out to be genuine tar. And every so often, if all the stars are in alignment, it just comes up from the beach. And the news that morning was showing that the La Brea tar pits were like bubbling, and those creatures coming out, and that thing's sick. I've done some studying on the La Brea tar pits, and it's pretty freaking wild. Like in the bottom of that, there's more predators than there is prey. Like some stupid freaking woolly mammoth walked out, and it was like kind of sinking and stuck, and then like 20 mastodons, like smilodons with the big teeth and whatever, tried to kick his ass, and they fell into the muck. But I digress. What happens is, every so often, when all stars are in alignment, it bubbles up through the street, and they showed pictures of that tar that's all over my feet, bubbling up through cracks in the street and whatnot. So it's just a thing in California right now.